Hi there, welcome back to 52 Weeks of Vlogging. It's Friday, August 23rd, and you know what Friday means? It's time for another book review with a blind date. For those of you who are new and don't know how this works, I got a book from the library covered in wrapping paper. I don't know what book it is. They wouldn't tell me. It's a secret. I'm going to open it, show you the book, read a bit, tell you what I think, read a bit more, tell you what I think, blah, 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 until I finish the book. And then you either have an amazing book that you absolutely must read, which really is most of the books that I do. They pick really awesome books for this program. Or maybe it'll be a so-so book that you should probably still read, but again, they tend to pick really awesome books for this program, so I'm anticipating incredibleness. Okay, let's see what's in my book. Uh-oh, I see Eternal Darkness. I see something by Alan Gibbons. Scared to death. Horror, weird. I don't usually like horror. Okay, here's what it says on the back. A bunch of stuff that's covered by the library sticker that I can't read. You sent me into eternal darkness. I want nothing less for you. Deep beneath the slick, sour city, a dark heart stirs, seeking chaos. Deep inside an ordinary teenager, a secret, deadly power is emerging. I should have worn black for this. When Paul meets the enigmatic Redman, he begins a hell-raising journey that takes him from the streets and subways of London today back to the city's slums in the realm of Jack the Ripper. Oh my god, another Jack the Ripper book! And into the horror of hell's underground. Contains exclusive guide to Jack the Ripper's real-life London. Well, that sounds cool. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, I've read the prologue. This is one of those books with a prologue. And it's one of those weird kinds of prologues that doesn't seem to have anything to do with what's on the back of the book. So that's a little odd. Also, it kind of drops you into a lot of action and a lot of tension without knowing the characters at all. And you get to know the characters on the second and third and fourth pages, but you don't know them on the first page, which is where you get the tension. And so I think it would be better if that were flipped a little bit. All in all, I'm basically wondering what this prologue is for, other than giving us the title of the book, because we hear the title of the book in the prologue. I'm just gonna keep reading and see what happens. Okay, I've read the first two chapters, and so far the main character, Paul, is driving me nuts. He's one of those main characters who does really stupid things, like obviously stupid things, and makes really dumb decisions, like obviously dumb decisions, like the kinds of things that even the kids who make dumb decisions should know not to do. And the thing is, I was never that kid. I was never the kid who made the really stupid, really dumb decisions. I mean, I made kind of stupid and kind of dumb decisions, but like not really stupid and really dumb. So long story short, I'm not really rooting for this guy because he's dumb. And every time I see him faced with a decision, I just have this lump of dread feeling in my stomach because I know he's going to make the wrong one. On the plus side, the prologue had a lot of relevance, and it's pretty clear why the prologue was the prologue. So at least there's that going for it. Okay, I read a few more chapters. This book kind of took a while to get going. But there is some really interesting stuff later on to do with special powers and things descended throughout his family in terms of these special powers, and some really cool stuff with his grandma coming into the picture, and I'm liking that. I also like some of his friends. They ask good questions and they're interesting people, so there's that too. I'm gonna keep reading. Okay, I finished the book! I really like the way this book ends. I really like where it goes. The Jack the Ripper stuff becomes really clearly part of the story, and that's neat. In a lot of ways, it's kind of like The Name of the Star, but different. And I read The Name of the Star first, even though I think this was actually probably written first. When was this written? Copyright 2007. Yeah, okay, so this was written first. This book did take a long time to get going for me, and honestly, if it hadn't been a blind date book, and if I hadn't been filming this, I probably would have just put it down and never actually borrowed it from the library in the first place. Also, horror, not my thing. But it does have a lot going for it, and if you like horror, and if that is your thing, and if you're into Jack the Ripper stories, this is the book for you. It's called Scared to Death by Alan Gibbons. Find it at your local bookstore or online if you really have to. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.